Hey guys, it's Doron,
Hi,
and,
Karen's.
and this is our Escbeat review video for Melody Grand Prix Semifinal 1. Let's get started.
Let's get started.
So Melody Grand Prix 2021 will be the Norwegian selection for Eurovision 2021. It will include 26 songs this year, which is kind of a lot, but I hope you will like the majority of them. And I'm sorry, the final selection will include 5 semifinals, as well as the wildcard round and the grand final. This semifinal will see 4 artists that will compete only for one spot in the final. However, all the rest will get a chance to get through the wildcard round. In this video, we will give a review for the 4 songs to compete in semifinal 1. Okay, so the first song will be Stina Talling with Elevate. Karen, tell me, what do you think about it?
When I heard first time, I liked it. Very soft melody, but with a soft voice, but it's strong melody and strong build-up and strong, meaningful lyrics. And I like it. Will it do well? Maybe. Will win your melody campaign? I don't know. So we'll see what's gonna happen.
Interesting. Well, I think it's a gentle power ballad. It's kind of typical Melody Grand Prix song. I mean, we have such a power ballad like every year. Most of the time they do well. I'm not sure if it will win or something like that, but it can do well. I love the way it develops from the beginning through the chorus. And I think that her voice is really warm and gentle, and the song is pretty catchy. It will be interesting to see it live, especially will she be as good as the audio section? And it has a chance to win the Melody Grand Prix. I don't know if will it win, but I can see it like in the top 2 acts in that semifinal.
Yeah, same. It can be dark
Okay.
horse, I believe.
Yeah, definitely. Well, there is the the main challenge will be Kano, I think.
Yeah.
As they a huge televoting that can get. And we also have to mention that Melody Grand Prix this year will be determined solely by the public voting. So they've got the potential to win. But who knows? We have heard only something like, 6 songs.
6 songs.
Yeah, so we may be surprised afterwards, but God God knows. Okay, so the second song will be Yarn, Face Bloody Face.
Blind leads the blind through all centuries of time on the planet of apes.
My second favorite of the actual first place of this semi. As a rock fan, I love it. It's very solid entry, basically. So yeah, nothing to something much to say. It's very solid entry, very solid rock music. Those who like, as a rock fan, usually I will say it's classical rock vibe, but very good. Will it win? Probably not.
I see. Well, at first I want to say that we should be honored that Jorn, that is a famous rock singers, decided to compete in Melody Grand Prix. It's non-trivial decision. I think that Melody Grand Prix should have music diversity. I mean, most of the time it contains pop songs, and rock songs can be a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Personally, I do love rock music, as you are. Um, the beginning is kind of ethnical, but it transforms very quickly to the rock section. Uh, he has the right voice, and
Yeah.
more important of this, he has the personality to conquer our hearts, I think. He's also published his live performance kind of thing of the song in
Mhm.
the official video clip. So I can imagine it already as live performance in the Grand Prix. Um, I think that the challenge here will be, are the people attracted enough to rock in order to crown it as the winner or even to pass the first duel? But musically, it's great. And I think he's got a chance to do well. I don't know if winning or not, but it will be interesting.
Yeah. That's true.
Okay, the third
Yeah.
song will be BD Bell with Playing with Fire.
Come on.
Karens, what do you want to start?
Personally, I feel one of the forgettable entries for me.
Oh,
Every time I want to search for it, I can't remember the title or even a singer. All I know is she's a great singer with powerful voice and great funky vibe. But problem is, whenever I want to listen to it, I just need to look up what her name was again. So yeah, basically.
interesting. I must confess that I really like this song. Um, Billy Bell, I don't know why, she reminds me of Trendy that represented the Netherlands in 2015, yes.
Yeah.
Uh, she had that album Rex with Door that contains some songs that really resembles that one. Well, let's start with saying that Biddy is an amazing performer. I mean, she's got the voice. She knows how to do the low. She has that incredible high note at the end, I think, with Playing with Fire. I think that, well, it's a pop song, but it definitely has the perfect production and package to suggest.
Mhm.
You can pay attention that it has dance and disco vibes. And and I think she may surprise us with her live performance. By the way, she's 46 years old.
Oh,
I
wow.
was
Yeah.
sure that she's way much younger. And
From the picture I see, it looks like she's younger, but
yeah, and she's got the passion as a young artist.
picture
Um,
illusion.
yeah, totally. The last half of the songs give me life. I mean, I really love it. It breaks down the melody and like starting something new. I'm not sure how the televote will get it. I mean, most of the polls I see be the dead last, which I really don't understand because personally I do like it. But I think that her fortune will be decided basically on the location of the duels. I mean, who will be against who, because she will have difficulties to defeat Stina, for example, but she can have a shot against other competitors. Um, it will be interesting,
It'll be
and I think the results in general will be unpredictable. I mean, maybe the winner will be predictable. We'll discuss it in the end, but
yeah.
second and the third and the last place can be anything expected. But Biddy, yeah, she's really good for me, and her voice is unique. I mean, she's not generic or something like that.
Mhm.
The songs may not be the perfect one for the fast shot. I mean, as you have mentioned, it's kind of forgettable for you, and
Mhm.
you're not the only one who sang it. But I must confess I have heard it something like more than 10 times, and we'll see about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got only one last semi-finalist, the Blossom with Let Loose. The only band in that semi-final, actually. Karen, what do you think about it?
When I heard the first time, it reminded me Sunstroke Project from Moldova. I don't know why it reminded me, and I love it. Yeah, it's great up tempo song. You want to dance to it. Singer Hazel. I think
Yes, it's
Hazel.
Hazel, its
Yeah,
name.
Hazel. Yeah. She has pretty lovely voice and very powerful. So yeah, could do well. Can be another dark horse in my opinion. Like little sparkle. If it stages well, then yeah, could be do well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I kind of agree and disagree at the same time. I mean, yes, I do recognize some visibility to the Sunstroke project.
Mm-hmm.
And well, their name is Blöströmfien, which means the wind mafia, I think,
Yeah.
in Norwegian or Swedish, actually. The main element here is not surprisingly, the use of wind instruments.
Mm-hmm.
What bothered me was that the majority of the song in some point was the instrumental section and not the
Yeah.
singing. By the way, Hazel is actually a perfect singer. I mean, his voice is high as you want. At some point, I didn't know if it's a male or female singer.
Mm-hmm.
I say it as a compliment because he has the versatility to do all of the range. Um, the opening reminds me a little bit of Ola Loger song from the Slovenian national selection.
Gotta give my heart a break, 'cause I need a little space. I want you, baby, drive me crazy, but let me be today. You gotta take a step away.
Fridays, I think. What was its
Yeah.
name?
I remember, as you know, mentioned. I remember it kind of does.
With a retro vibe, I mean.
Yeah.
Although vocally it's super different, I agree. Um, well, the main thing here that they must know how to dance, because if they just stand up and do nothing, it will be very
Forgettable.
bad. Yes, I totally agree. They have to elevate the value of the song not only with the vocal performance, but the whole staging.
Mm-hmm.
In contrast to other competitors here that may have to stand and sing, but in this case, it's totally different. Um, I'm kind of curious so how Hazel will be heard live, because the song do have some minimal requirements that can be difficult to perform live.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the high notes part with "Let Loose," it can be difficult, but it it does have a shot. Um, so that's my opinion.
Yeah. So who's gonna win the semi?
Mm, well, first of all, I must confess that it's very tough semifinal.
Yeah,
Uh,
already.
already, yes, we still haven't heard the other semifinalist, but at that current point, I don't see a clear winner. Although I have a prediction, which I will share later on.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think we have a bad song in that lineup.
No.
It's already a very strong starting from Norway,
Oh yeah.
which I think really want to win again in the following years, and have the shout, by the way. Um, I think that what will influence here is the allocation of the duels,
That's
because if
true.
we will have a duel that consists of two very strong competitors, then well, the one of them already will be the winner, and the other will be out of the race. Um, and I must say, well, we have heard only one semifinal, so it won't be fair, but I won't be that surprised if the wild card will come from this semifinal. I mean, I easily would have mentioned two or three from that list as my personal qualifiers. And I think that other countries can be just jealous of the level of Melodi Grand Prix this year,
Oh yeah.
which keeps a very high level of songs for, I think, maybe at least 5 or 6 years. I really loved also the last year edition, and we'll see about it. So I think that now it's the time to give our top four from that lineup.
Yeah, that's good. Would
Okay.
be.
So Karen, so it's in your first place.
As you know, least forgettable entry is what his name was again?
Lady Bell, I think.
Yeah, Playing with Fire. What's your top fourth?
Actually, the Let Loose from Blood and Spherian, it let me down because it includes a lot of instruments, but the singing is just too. I mean, I'm seeking for the singing. Where is it? And when he does sing, it's just the same part every time. So it can't give us the perfect show. But personally, I'm seeking for the song and not only the performance. But as I have mentioned before, being in fourth place in that lineup is kind of equal to be first in other semifinals or national finals because the level is just too high.
My third place is just actually fourth, so it's a Let Loose. Yeah. Reasons are mostly instruments and very good song. So yeah, third place is enough. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's a decent one, but I think that there are better options
Yeah.
regarding that semifinal. So the moment of truth have come. Who is your second?
Ooh, Emulate. Actually, I'm sticking the original top. So Emulate, I believe he's gonna be automatic finalist. I believe in this semi, and yeah, it's gonna be a great song. I believe it's gonna be great staging. And don't be like last year. I forgot who, the first with the drums in first semi. Who was it? Remember? He was my first favorite in that semi, and he didn't like um qualify. So it depends on staging.
You mean the male singer?
Yeah, male singer with drums in first semi.
I
And
Wanna
he
Come
did
Alive, maybe?
Come Alive, yeah.
Live here now. I wanna come away. I wanna feel the power of the blood.
Come Alive.
Oh, okay.
I was keep remembering, started with G. So yeah. So yeah. I hope it won't be same fate. I still like
Yeah, it could be. It could be. I must
Yeah.
say. But last year also non-surprisingly, the first semifinal was I think the strongest one in Melodi Grand Prix. I mean, I loved almost all the four songs that competed there. I think its name was Germon or something like that.
Yeah, game. Yeah.
Yes, that one. It was a beautiful song. Interesting. My second will be, but I kinda don't know because I really like Stina and I really like Biddy Bell. I think my second one will be Biddy, although I love this song, but I hardly believe she will qualify because I think that the song is just, well, from one on the other end is in the one end is unique, but on the other end is kind of inaccessible for some ears. so it may affect the result. Um, I loved it from the second hearing. On the first one, it was kind of okay. I love the song, but what was the main element? I didn't know how to answer. Um, so it's kind of bad sign, but I really like it. I will be very glad if she wins, by the way, although it will be kind of, I'm sorry, but impossible. Uh, but Melodi Grand Prix did have some surprises in the past, so who gotta know?
Who knows? Who knows?
Yes.
So
So, Collins,
my
explain
first,
why Yon is your winner.
um, maybe basically it's like the genre I really like the most, and I hope it's gonna be great staging. Um, I hope it's gonna be same staging, like almost the same staging as the Wrecking Crew,
Mm-hmm.
and from years ago, which was like my favorite that year. So hope the same fate, but I believe it's gonna be like a second chance. Right, and gonna qualify in second chance is most likely gonna happen because it's one of the strongest songs in my opinion in that semi.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Well, my winner is Tina. I know it's not an original
Of
choice, but
course.
I really like her. I think she has the potential to win, and she has the potential to do well on the live performance. Uh, I just hope that she as good vocalist as I think she is from the audio. Uh, and she may have just a basic staging, but it still can be enough for qualifying, I mean, for winning in that case. But yeah, she will definitely have to give the perfect voice in order to conquer the hearts of the listeners.
Mhm.
Uh, Otherwise, it won't win, I think. Um, well, that's my opinion.
Yeah, sounds good.
So, Melody Grand Prix semifinal one will be aired and broadcasted, sorry, on Saturday Night Live. We can watch it live on NRK website. And as I have mentioned before, the results will be determined solely by the public voting.
Yeah. Mhm.
So being a jury favorite won't help here. Therefore, I think that Biddy Bell is kind of in dangerous because I do see her song as more attractive by jurors than the televoters,
Mhm.
as I predict. And And by the way, we will also have a chance to hear the two live performance of two finalists,
Yeah.
Kano and the other one,
Dick. I don't know
Ik.
how.
Yeah, I don't know how to
Yeah.
pronounce it.
Yeah. Dick. All I know is he's
Yes.
a like famous TikToker in Norway. That's all I know about him. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, we'll, as you have mentioned as a rock lover, Rain Alexander won last year's semifinal. I think semifinal 3 or 4. I don't really remember. And so Gron does have the chance to win.
Yeah.
Although Cena is, I think, a huge fan favorite right now.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, the betting accounts already saying that Cena gonna win, but the
Who
odds may
knows?
be wrong. Who knows, right?
Who
Right.
knows? Yeah. So let so guys, let me know your favorite in the comment section below and who you want to qualify and who's gonna win the selection. What do you think? We want to hear your favorites. So yeah.
Don't forget to like our channel and subscribe.